Cube. Every time I do it, I just have to do it beautiful. I can't let this moment pass. Yeah, I know my time is now. Know my mama proud of me, and my grandma smiling down. Every time I turn it up, whole crowd be wilding out. Matter of fact, let me see your hands. Look, I saw my shot and I took it. I couldn't do it different. Couldn't afford to stop and go. I had to stay consistent. Made up my mind that no matter what, I gotta win. That's why it's always me and never.
Playoff fever has immersed South Florida as we are at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Miami Dolphins. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. 2nd and 9 now. That's over the middle and caught by Arcega-Whiteside. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. So great throw right there. And what a regular season this rookie had, piloting this offense, guiding them to a division title. And they get the home date here in round 1 of the playoffs. But, Charles, how do you think they'll play it here? Will they run the same kind of wide-open offense they've run all season, or do you think that they'll try and take some pressure off of the young fella?
Oh, I think they're going high, wide, and handsome in this one. I think it's all out, just as they've been doing all year long, because I think if you try and pull it back now a little bit, you're telling that young man you don't have quite as much confidence in it as you've professed. So go ahead and continue to run your offense. Do the things that got you here. As so many defensive coaches have told you and me, all gas, no brakes. Let it rip.
He had over 100 catches in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of this wild card game. A nice grab there for a guy coming off a terrific season, one that saw him have over 100 catches.
And when you have that many catches, that means you're a full part of the offense. And let's face it, he's been as good as anyone in the NFL this year. So it figures he's going to play a big role in whether his team can advance in the playoffs.
They'll run on first down. Walls. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. In motion comes the tight end left. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Here's 2nd and 8. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
On first down, Walls. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Next, the receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
Well, to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Second and 3. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jalen Waddle, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins will strike first here, this wild card matchup. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This fielded right at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll start with Davis Price on the ground, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He finds his man, complete. That's Alexander. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
It's a gain of 3, and it gets him the first. Out of the gun, Herbert. He hits Adams, complete. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers are getting involved as this game goes on.
Davis Price on 1st and 10. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Second down, and again it's Davis Price. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Another touch for Davis Price, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll try the air now with Herbert. And he'll just get rid of it. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Now it's Herbert. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. They'll send the tight end in motion left. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
In motion, the tight end. The tight end in motion right. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And take it right at the 35. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 27. Give to Davis Price up the middle here. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. These two teams all tied after one. Here's 2nd and 10. Second down, and again it's Davis Price. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On 3rd down, here's Davis Price. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. Here we go on 4th. Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers, and the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. He'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here. 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed 1st down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
19 tight, 19 tight. Say smash.
2nd and 4. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Got a man. It's Waddle, complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains, And really, it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
They'll run on first down. Walls. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll look to throw here. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. On play action, they'll throw. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 25-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Walls. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Hey! 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll look to throw. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. And the tight end goes in motion left. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
Now Lutz for the field goal try. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. The kick by Lutz is good, and the Dolphins have taken the lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. First down, and they go right back to Davis Price. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
second down. Here's Davis Price. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. The Chargers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Two minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. Herbert on third down now. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by James Bradbury. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. To this point, they've delivered.
Lutz good on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Fresh off of 6 the other way, it's Herbert. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick 6 on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and say, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Herbert. Now he's going to throw deep right side.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked up by Xavier Howard.
And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
They'll run on 1st down. Walls.
And he'll work down inside the 45.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Pass position, pass position.
Back to throw.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. to throw here.
Finding Waddle crossing the field and bringing it in.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first.
The kick by Lutz is good. Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Gets it out wide to Davis Price.
Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Throwing again on second down.
Herbert. Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He's going to wind up and air it out. He's got a man, complete. A big play there just before halftime. 56 yards. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A great effort there as the first half is winding down.
And the Chargers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And, you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will shrink to 6.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Out left and hauled in by Arcega-Whiteside. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
A good gain on first has them set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They'll drop to throw. Looking deep downfield. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
A very limited time left to get into field goal range before the half, and they tried to get it all on one throw right there.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to third and inches. Looking to throw.
And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we're at halftime in this AFC wildcard matchup as we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going.
And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
From the 27, Herbert bringing it in. Jackson left side. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And they're going to have a third down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
From the gun, Herbert on third down. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the first.
It was starting to become a game for him to forget with the interceptions, but that's a step in the right direction. Not only did he choose to run it instead, but he saw the field well and made a nice pickup to get a new set of downs.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. On the out route, this is Adams with a catch. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 41. Here's Herbert. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Now they will run it with Davis Price. And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 32. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
They snap it to Herbert. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Second and 11. Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it. He'll get it inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. On 1st down, Walls. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Walls. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to extend their lead. So the first drive ended in 3. This time they take it down and punch it in the end zone.
So that first drive felt like they were just gathering knowledge, didn't it? Just enough to kick the field goal on the first one. And the second time, they put it all together and got it all the way to the end zone.
So now the Dolphin offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he will not bring it out. He'll just go down to a knee here for a touchback. And the ball will come out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
In motion goes the tight end. On 1st and 10, Herbert.
He gets this one to Davis Price.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow. And he didn't on that play.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Man open, that's Kiki QT complete. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
6 yards left on 2nd down. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Here we go.
Davis Price up the middle. 83 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass.
This one incomplete. Probably should have been picked. A little nonchalant with the throw to the safety valve, but it's 4th down.
Really good coverage all over the field, and it took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers, and the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. And that makes them now 0 for 3 on 4th down attempts.
A lot of people would say they're showing a lot of guts going for it this many times on 4th down. I think they'd have to start thinking with their head a little bit more than with their gut and their emotions, because it's not working for them. They've got to figure out what's been going wrong.
And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or do they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Walls. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
One quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 4 of 7. This time they face a 3rd and 2. On play action, they'll throw. And that is incomplete. When they need to play on 3rd down, you kind of know what direction the ball is going, but the defense knew it too.
Yeah, it's a good call because they wanted to put 2 men on him, and they did. Dare him to throw into double coverage. Really what you're saying is, let's see if one of your other receivers can beat us.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at the 15. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A good return there, 17 yards.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Charger drive about to get going. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. Davis Price gets this one out of the gun. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1.
That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch.
Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
On 2nd and 9, Herbert. Throw left side complete. That's Adams. The line to gain is the 33 on third down. Herbert now. He goes right back to Adams. That's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 19. Shotgun and then a handoff to Davis Price. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 94 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Davis Price. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Flush to his right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. This likely a must-have. Third and goal. Back to throw here, Herbert. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. In motion right comes Jackson. Fourth down for Herbert. Desperation time. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Kiki QT. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this fourth quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. And this offense on third down today, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll set up a throw. That's caught left side, Arcega-Whiteside. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
They'll run on first down. Walls. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1. And now defensively they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Here we go.
2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Walls. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on third. Up the middle they go. Walls. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 72 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
Brandon, unfortunately, I've been here before. They've had 2 opportunities to stop them, so this is demoralizing. They haven't gotten it done. Now you're calling all your blitzes, all your attack defenses, but you're not worried about playing your normal position. You're going to take chances now.
Well, you said it. 2 third-down opportunities to get off the field. Couldn't do it, and the clock continues to roll. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll try the left side. Walls. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Third down. Walls. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This will be from 56 yards out. This kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And the Dolphins will add on to their lead. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Charger drive about to get going.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work. Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
In motion left, that's Jackson. Herbert. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Herbert. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
On 4th down, Herbert. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
That one looks like he'll throw here. They'll roll him out right. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check